You can step over here.
The chant as we get off the bus will be, if it's brown, flush it down.
Sounds kind of Jewish scatological.
If it's brown, flush it down. Okay? That'll be the chant as we're getting off the bus. We'll continue that chant for a few minutes until everyone is off the bus.
Our meeting with Billy Roper, the White Revolution's leader, took place in a parking lot under the surveillance of the federal police and the security services. In suit and tie, he is the incarnation of a different racist America, a liaison among the skinheads, the KKK, and the classic right wing. White Revolution organized this rally in Topeka, Kansas, protesting against the anniversary of the end of racial segregation in schools. They will be meeting at the very place where, 50 years ago, the historic bill was passed.
We don't want your racist hate! Crack your shit and leave the state! We don't want your racist hate! Crack your shit and leave the state! Goodbye!
If it's brown, flush it down! If it's brown, flush it down!
Roper is someone who's considered something of a rising star on the far right, and Roper has been somewhat successful in creating coalitions in the white supremacist movement. This is his idea, to create a group, a coalition that will be able to bring about this white revolution that they desire. The problem for Roper is that even though he's much better educated and more articulate than many of the white supremacist leaders right now, he's someone who is going to come up against, and already has come up against, this infighting that goes on all the time in the white supremacist movement. And we saw that this past weekend. A group that was part of the coalition, the National Socialist Movement, backed out because they were asked not to wear Nazi uniforms.
I believe that we are already in a race war in the United States. The only difference is that the white race has not yet begun to fight back. We're being assaulted, our people are being robbed, raped, and murdered every day. The United States government, along with every other formerly white-controlled government, denies us the right to white schools, white neighborhoods, white communities, white political organizations, and everything else that would be necessary for the survival of our race and our culture. According to the United Nations definition of the term, that is genocide that is being perpetrated against the white race.
Number 9 is pregnant!
We are here because we believe that discrimination is wrong.
Yeah, everybody.
And integration started here, and it goes worldwide.
And what do you think about this situation? Right extremists are coming here?
I think that they need to go back home, honestly, and don't come here ever again. Yeah, that's how it is.
And it's a shame, you know, considering that after 50 years of this historic decision that we're still having this type of issues coming around. So, yeah.
And do you think a new generation of right extremists are growing up now? Or?
As far as the new generation, I would have to say yes. As the country becomes more diversified and as the world becomes more global, yeah, I see it as more extremist and more dangerous. We see that now with our political leaders and their views and everything like that also. So yeah, definitely.
So they're on the verge of being able to form an actual electoral party in the United States. We're fairly concerned about that. And that's the baseline situation. If you want, like, something more...
I need for you to go back over to your side now.
He's on this side. He's a photographer.
He came down. No, I'm not going to talk to you. Yes, and you rode down with the bus with this group. You need to go over to this group now. And that's why I'm trying to move you back. You need to move back over, sir.
But we want to make interviews with the other side.
I understand. You can do that later. You need to move to the other side now, sir.
What was it?
Probably Bill.
You back.
You don't have enough of my picture. Come on.
Go back.
Yes, it could be possible that some part of Europe might be maintainable as a white homeland. are a refuge for whites from North America and elsewhere. Once, if it happens that our countries and nations are lost, it would be a sad thought.
We have chapters all over Europe, from France to Germany, from Spain to Greece, from Poland, from Ukraine. We have them all over, and they all have their own chapters, we call it. They have their own churches.
Well, the customs people always ask me that when I come back through. Why am I going to Europe, and who did I stay with, and stuff like that. My passport was just filled with stamps and from all around, you know. You should have seen it when I came back from Serbia. Boy, they just, because I brought back a Serbian military jacket, you know, with the eagle and all that, and they're, what are you doing hanging out with paramilitaries? I was like, paramilitaries? Everybody in Serbia has to serve in the military. The whole country is paramilitary. But when I do go to Europe, it's always for some kind of blood and honor event or to meet people. Serbia was a big meeting, international meeting of just so many people. It's almost like these missionaries that go to these other countries to spread the word of, you know, Christianity. That's almost like what I do with Blood and Honors. And there's Mirko and my friend Nikolai, Russian girl, big Russian really. Russia is definitely one of the places in Moscow that I'd like to go visit. I got a lot of good comrades there that I've known for many years off the internet. I've met some in England, and then I met quite a few when I was in Serbia.